Ladies and gentlemen, hail the conquering hero. Field dressed my deer for me.
First time doing it without the master, the myth, the legend, Tim Boserman.
I was lucky enough to get a doe yesterday, and so we skinned her last night and I salted the hide and stuck it in a bag. So now I'm going to attempt to flesh it. Don't have any idea what I'm doing other than the wise words of people I found on YouTube, the interwebs. So we're going to see how it goes. After much learning and tribulation here, we've got pretty much fleshed out. I soaked this hide in non-chlorinated water for 3 days. You could also use a solution of lime and water or wood ash and water as well, and that would actually loosen up the hair a little bit faster. But if you put it in regular water for a little bit longer period of time, natural bacteria will build up and allow that hair to loosen, and you won't know the difference, and you don't have to use those chemicals if you have the time to wait, which is what I chose to do. The part of the process you're seeing here is called graining. It's where you remove part of the hair and actually layer skin from the hide. For about 5 hours of dehairing, graining, and membraning, we have a very holy, but hopefully usable hide going on. Get it vinegared up and on its way to being tanned. Okay, so we got 12 eggs and half a bar of ivory soap in here. The chickens are molting right now, so I had to go actually buy some eggs because they're being freeloading slackers for the time being, but this is the tanning solution. Definitely use a specific leather needle and a thimble if you have to sew up any holes in the hide. Don't do what I did and try to use a regular sewing needle first. It'll just waste your time. Okay, she's not pretty, but it's honest work here. Got her sewed up, except for some spots on the ends. Put the egg solution on it just before dark. So the hide is sat in the egg ivory soap tanning solution for 12-15 hours or so. So I'm gonna pop the lid and start wringing it out and stretching. So things are about to get exciting. The garage because it started raining, but upon stretching I found that there were a few more holes that I'd missed that were going to cause problems later if I didn't sew them up, so I went ahead and did that. Okay, so we had it up on the rack overnight, but it started drying, or I was going to have it out overnight, but it started drying a little too quickly, so we wrapped it up, put it in a trash bag to kind of help it keep some of the moisture till I could get to it and work it this morning. Lest these clips look misleading, it took 4 hours for the drying and stretching process and involved continuous work. The fire tender.
Not the chicken tender. The fire tender.
The fire tender. After some research, I chose to smoke the hide as this further preserves it and allows it to stay soft even if it gets wet and dries back out again. Rudyard Kipling once said, "Gardens are not made by singing, 'Oh, how beautiful,' and sitting in the shade." This whole process reminded me of the importance of steadiness and diligence in everyday life. Sometimes it really is about the small things, day after day, process after process.